Hello there. What is going on, everybody? Today we're going to be asking the question, is it worth it to do one of these $200 lightsabers from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disney World or Disneyland? I'm going to be kind of breaking down for you this lightsaber and kind of what you get with it and why I think it is worth it, but I'll let you be the judge, because $200 is pretty steep already for a park that you're already spending a lot of money to be at. So I can understand why a lot of people might feel slightly differently. But it's a very cool experience, and that's kind of what you're paying for. Plus, there's a whole lot of other accessories. And one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to compare these to other available lightsabers, like, so for example, these Star Wars Hasbro Black Series, which I've got like maybe the Mace Windu version right here. So we'll kind of look at some of those. One of the things I want to start out with is talking to you about the process and how you do it. Now, I do already have another video out there that kind of shows you the full experience. I will put a link to that at the end of the video up over here, so make sure you check that out. Also, if you weren't aware, there is a new giveaway going on right now, so you can enter to win a $25 Amazon gift card. All you have to do is be a subscriber and leave a comment letting me know what your favorite type of lightsaber is. All right, so that being said, basically, you're going to spend $200 and you're going to be able to get, you're going to basically get this flyer where you can choose from 4 different styles, and you're going to get a pin. Now, I went with the Path of Nature, and this is the pin you get. Now, these are also collectible pins, so for those of you who like pins, this is one extra thing you get. So that's something, you're going to wear this pin, and then when you go in there, it's going to be used to identify you. And there's 4 different paths currently. There may be more in the future. There's like Path of Control, there's like Path of Wisdom, or Knowledge and Defense, and Nature. I'm not sure if I remember all of the names of them, but we went with Nature because I had the boys with me. Now, you can bring one person with you. I was a single dad for the day and had my 2 sons, or my 2 oldest sons, with me. They were cool enough to let me bring both kids in, but generally the policy is only 1 child. So I was very lucky that they were willing to be flexible with me on that, and that's a big thank you to Disney. And I understand that not everybody could do that because there's only so much room. Now, I'm going to kind of walk you through what it's like putting this thing together. We do have a green blade that we got in this, and you can hear it right here. In a lot of ways, it's very similar to how the Black Series, Hasbro Black Series, are going to work. They're very, very similar in a lot of ways. We still even have that point, that round point that is very, very similar to the Black Series. And it goes on and off and all of that. And there's a couple other things you're going to get as well. So I'm going to talk about some of the other accessories that you get, because in addition to also getting the pin and getting to customize your own saber, now there's limits to how much customization you can do, but you can definitely customize it. You're also going to get this this bag that you can put your lightsaber in, and you can strap this around your back. And this thing has got kind of like a pool noodle inside of it, and that is going to hold the blades very still. And then it's got a padded portion up here that holds the hilt still. And and this is basically, it's a Savi's Workshop for hand-built lightsabers. Includes the hilt and 31 blade, kyber sheath, and, all of that. So yeah, it's going to have all of this stuff on there. That is basically what you get. Very, very nice tool. And one of the things that's really good about this particular case is it's very, very much going to keep your saber safe. But a lot of people fly in and out of Disney World. This is just a way for you to travel. Now, I live in Orlando, so I can just put it in the car, no problem. But a lot of people are traveling, so they're giving you a way to protect something that's very delicate, which is very, very smart. Plus, you're going to be in the park for the day. So I'm going to take this apart completely and kind of give you the idea of what it's like, from the ground up. So the first thing you're going to get is the base of the saber, and this is basically what it looks like. You've got your speaker box down here. You've got these light sections that are representing the top. This is going to be the top right in there, and it's got a little bit of a space in there for a blade to be able to go in. And of course, you've got your kyber crystal chamber right in there with this kind of spring loaded. And the first thing you're going to do is select your chamber. Now, they're also going to give you all the different pieces. Now, you're going to have multiple options for every single, section But you're only going to be able to choose from the sections that identify with the type of pin you've chosen. So if I chose nature, I'm only going to have pieces that have like wood grain and natural themes to them. So I chose these. You can choose nature and choose all the other ones. And so there's basically 2 options for everything. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to put your kyber crystal in here. And you'll... Okay, you see that? So like it's showing a little bit of green light in there. And it will spin, and there you go. You can get it just right so that it spins right here. And the cool thing here is there are additional accessories you can purchase. You can purchase other kyber crystals, and they're going to be $15 each, and you can buy those in the store. We've got white, yellow, and purple. Oh gosh, where did that one go? One of the kids stole my purple one. I'll find it. But yes, so there are different kyber crystals you can go with, and they're all going to have, the cool thing is they're all going to have different sound effects and stuff. So when you turn it on, not only are they going to change the color, but they're going to change the sound. Here we go. I've got a couple of them right here. So let's check this out. I wanted to definitely get a yellow. Some of the kids wanted to try out some other kyber crystals. So there's a yellow. You can see it's making yellow LEDs in there. And there's also, here, let's do the purple. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna leave the purple one in there for right now. And we also have a white as well. But there's other colors available. You can also get red and blue. And I think that's it. There's also a black kyber crystal, but a lot of people have kind of already caught on to the fact that you can could kind of look through the containers for the black one. You can kind of hold these up to the light and try to look through them to find the darker one. Like here, you can almost see through. You can see my hand through that. So people were doing that to try to find the black ones, and so they got rid of all the purple ones now, or rather all of the red ones, and yeah, the purple ones are still there. So what you're going to do next is you're going to align this blue section to there, snap that in, and then you're going to align this red section to there. Okay, now we've put our, and if you try to turn it on, it makes a sound effect. And this is actually really cool that it's like it fizzles. So if you were role playing with this sword or this saber, it's gonna say, hey, something's not quite aligned, and it'll do that until you put the blade in. So we'll go ahead and put the top section in, and we're gonna put this larger band around here, and we'll twist that, then we'll put the top on, and it will spin around, and it does get pretty tight. And the cool thing is that it lines up. See this middle line is going to line up straight to the rest. So it keeps it looking very cool, and I like the pattern for these two. These two kind of seem like they go together naturally, and that's why I liked those. For the bottom part, we went with this one. I think there was another one I wanted to do more, but one of the kids wanted this one, so it was kind of a collaboration. And then for the bottom, we've got the Rancor tooth, and we'll now stick in the blade. And this is also a really cool aspect. Now the Rancor tooth is less than perfect because it does have these perforations in there. Now that is ideally for sound to escape, so you can still hear, because in this particular version it's going to have the most muffled sound, right? You heard it before, it's because it's only escaping from that section. But this is one of the things that I think is so good about this particular saber, is that your blade can come in and come out. So the blades are going to look like this. And there are extra blades that you can buy, and they're going to go in one way. One end is more thicker, and the other end is a little bit smaller. And then you spin it, you just spin it around, it'll go in, and then you turn it, and then it pops back out. So it kind of goes in, turn, and then up. So it kind of locks in. And you heard that, right? You heard that little chook, chook, chook. There you go. When it's fully inserted, it gives you that confirmation, and then you notice that sounds different than the green one did, and they all sound different. So it's really cool. The color you choose is going to change the way your saber sounds and looks. And so you can swap those out. and they're all gonna sound different. So now I'm gonna do the direct comparison. I've got the purple Kyber crystal in here, and I've got the Mace Windu saber here. So here's the Mace Windu. And then here is the custom one. Different sound and different kind of purple. This one's a lighter shade of purple. And there's another thing too. Did you see that? When they clank, there's a different lighting effect. So I'll do them together. Like this one looks way better. If I'm being honest, I feel like this one looks way better. Well, there you have it, folks. There's one other thing I do want to talk about. And obviously, if you want, this specific look, or if you want a specific characters, then, the Black Series is certainly a way to do that. As far as the blades are concerned, if they're both starting there, the one that you make is an inch shorter, maybe 2 inches shorter. And so I get that might be a criticism, but I also will point out that they sell additional blades. So you can get even shorter blades and longer blades. Let's take a look at those. All right, so here we can see, the Mace Windu right next to the custom, and how it's just a little shorter. But then I've got my long blade, which is longer than all of them. Then I've got my short blade, which is shorter than all of them. So you've got a lot of different variation. And so I like that. And there's reasons for these, because I did pick up the Ahsoka Tano replica sabers. And that's another thing they also have. And I'm going to do a whole separate review of those, because those are really, really nice too. So, there are other blade options you can get. And I think really, in summary, the fact that you can remove the blade is amazing. The fact that it's going to also make a sound effect when it's disconnected is amazing. And then there's the extra options that you can customize. Being able to get a different Kyber crystal, or being able to get one of these belt loops. These belt loops are also really, really cool. For example, if you wanted to walk around and have this thing attached to your belt, it's going to clip onto your belt right there. And this thing's going to go in here. And there we go. And that's going to clip in, and it'll hang from your belt. You push these things in. And there we go. And then it's going to come right out. Additionally, if you have some that have a hook, you can slide this part down, and then you can clip that in right there. So it holds two different types. Now, granted, that same type of connector is on the Black Series lightsabers, but who's going to hang this down when you've got this giant blade that doesn't come out? It's just going to bang on the floor. So there's almost no purpose for these blades to have this type of belt clip when the blade doesn't come out. Whereas these, it makes a lot more sense. And so I really like that. I like it for all the extra accessories. Also, the weight is something that doesn't really translate into video, but this is very, very heavy. It's very like a thick metal. It's durable. It feels like it's really heavy, and you're holding something more powerful because of the weight. And I love that. So really, really cool option. And considering it costs about $50 more, and you're getting other things. You're getting this awesome carrying case for free with it, right? That's included in the price. You're also getting a pin, which you may or may not care about. You're getting your choice of style. You're getting to customize it your own. And you're also getting your choice of color, and effectively an end of sound, which is also very, very nice. All of that, and it comes with batteries, and you're getting like a 20-minute experience, which, if again, check the video that'll be up over here, that you get to do all of that with. So I think it's just an amazing experience. I would definitely do it again. Anxious to try a whole different type and see that, but it's not cheap, and it's certainly not going to be for everybody. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Don't forget to enter to win that giveaway as well, and stay tuned for I will typically announce winners towards the end of my videos. That's all I've got for you today, though. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and as always, have a great day.